a girl who gets facial hair, and that is absolutely okay to protect my skin and get a close shave. Bikini reveal in 3, 2, 1.
Guys, welcome to Better Bachelor. My name is Joker with a face for radio and a voice for print. I'm starting to feel like Jeremy from The Quartering or Tim Pool over here doing 3 videos in a day, but I collect stories, I make the thumbnails, I say, I'll get around to them, and then I end up with like 50 windows open and my browser starts crashing because I think I use up too much memory or something. So I'm going to just rattle off a few of these, and I don't know when I'll release them, probably scheduled out. But another man beats them at their own stupid games. I've said it, but I said it in my last video. Women come up with these stupid rules. Society comes up with these stupid rules trying to hold men down, and men say, I'm smarter than you. You want to do these stupid games, I'll play them just as good or better at them than you, and I'll either accelerate the decline until women start freaking out and pushing back on this stuff, or I'm going to take advantage of it and win all the things. And I think that's what's happening. This comes from the New York Post. I think it's New York Post. Yeah, New York Post. This gentleman, this lady. Hello, ladies. A runner beat 14,000 other women in the London Marathon after running in New York City as a dude. So he's in New York City. He runs it as a man. And then, I don't know, a week or 2 or weeks, a month later, he's like, I'm stunning and brave. And then he runs it as a woman. And here's I paused it at this point. If you can see his face, he's just laughing and laughing about it. And believe it or not, women are shocked this is happening. They are upset. Well, you voted for it. A lot of you ladies voted for it because that's how we got the parliaments and the presidents and the Congress people and the senators. That's how we got who we got. A 2-time Olympian. Oh my God, okay, that's a female that said that. Because I was like, is he an old Olympian? A 2-time Olympian has ripped rules that allow a transitioning runner to beat nearly 14,000 women in the female category in the London Marathon. Amara Yamauchi, Mara Yamauchi, who finished 6th in the marathon at the 2008 Beijing Olympics. So the woman is the Olympian. Okay, I wasn't sure the way they wrote that out. She lashed out after the racer Glenique Frank. His name was Glenn Frank, and then he's like, but I'm unique, so I'm Glenique Frank. 54 gushed to the BBC about how using girl power to run the key UK race on Sunday. Men in the women's category is unfair for women. Yamauchi tweeted alongside a clip of the mid-race interview by the sports bra-wearing runner who was also gushing about soon becoming a grandma. I'm sorry, just...
Holy Jesus. What the fuck is that?
What is going on? Nearly 14,000 actual women suffered a worse finish position because of Frank, wrote Yamaguchi, who said that even when she was ranked 2nd in the world as a woman, at least 1,300 men ran faster than me. I want you to hear that stat again. If you want to know why these men are now playing in women's sports, when she was ranked 2nd in the world, 1,300 men came in faster than her. That's why a lot of these men are doing exactly what he's doing. And at this point, I was really frustrated because I'm like, I'm so tired of this craziness. But at a certain point, I'm going to get caught up in the craziness. And I'm just going to be like, you know what? If you want everything to break and you want to tear down all societal norms and everything, go ahead. I don't really mean that, but it's like, who am I as an individual that can fight back against this? I can vote and I can look out for myself. And if everybody else wants to go crazy like lemmings running off a cliff, I'll stand by the side and be like, dude, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't. Oh, they're all over the cliff. And then I'll go back. I'll go back home. She noted how UK athletics applied world athletic rules on the exclusion of the transitioning women from elite female competitions at the end of March to make it fair for athletes who have gone through puberty, excluded, et cetera, et cetera. However, it allowed those who had already entered races to still compete in those categories that were not their biological sex. The male competed under UK athletics, but they just said that. And here's him doing the flex. This is a 55-year-old guy, by the way. I mean, he's got pretty good abs. He's still got muscular arms. He looks to be in pretty good shape. He's better shape than I am. He's 52-year-old. While crediting girl power for winning. 0 categories that exclude male performance advantage. Goddess forbid the blah, blah, blah. Okay. Frank told the Post Tuesday that I'm going to read it the way they wrote it for a reason, that she's competed in the male category in previous marathons, including the New York in November, because she was forced to enter under the name and gender that's listed on her passport. So the New York was like, you have to enter this as a man, and he did. And then later he's like, now I'm going to enter as a female. Even so, she ran around the Big Apple in bright red bra and wore a long pink wig as a city tourist. This is just too funny to me. This is just too funny. Hey, really? I'm sorry. I don't know what it is with these dogs today. I'm going to edit 99% of that out. He just drank water for like 30 seconds. He's home all day with all the water in the world. And the minute I hit a record button, it's time to play, drink the water, eat all the food, make all the noise, wrestle. I apologize. I'll cut 99% of that out. It's just too funny. Owning a dog gives you so much humor, and they're such great companions. Why people don't, I just don't know. Best friend I've ever had. For the London Marathon, however, the same passport rules did not apply because Frank is UK-based and a British citizen. He said, so I ticked female because I see myself as female, who came out 3 years ago as Glenique, but had known since I was 5 that I was in the wrong body. Okay. Frank said it was traumatic to be publicly attacked while trying to spread joy and happiness with rainbow love at the race. Still, I get it, Frank. A personal trainer said of the criticism, I feel sad that I've upset Mara because I respect her. Frank went viral after stopping to tell BBC of her joy at running the 17th marathon. Girl power, Frank says. Here's why this is so much fun. Because the guy's last name is Frank. Glenique Frank. So what I love is that Frank screams, because they're using his last name, right? Frank screams girl power as she flexing her bulging biceps above rainbow-colored armbands. We are not a serious world. I used to say we're not a serious country. We are not a serious world. We are not a serious world. The runner whose social media still shows photos from earlier races while still a balding, then married man, ended the mid-race chat to gush about how her beautiful son is expecting a baby, so I'm going to be a grandma. I don't know anymore. I know nothing. Up is down, left is right. Frank said, this is what I'm talking about. Frank said, guys, hush. Frank said she was shocked at the blowback given. Instead, she's raised the equivalent of $37,000 for charities. I'd still do it in 4, and she did it in 4 hours. I don't know. I thought he was playing the game, but then he's like, but did he really feel like a woman since the age of 5? Did he really? Or is this just something he's saying? He was married. He was a married balding man, but now he wears the rainbows and the pink hair and from a couple of years ago. But you know, we've said this before. When you put down men, when you put down white men, when you put down middle-aged white men, when you put down balding, slightly chunky, overweight white men, and all a man has to do is put on a couple of rainbow bracelets and a pink wig, call himself her, instead of being one of the 20,000 men or women or whatever that run the New York Marathon, the man is in the New York Post. He's in the New York Post. He's being interviewed by the BBC. You know, I did another video today. I don't know which one, if you're watching this one or if you don't watch the other one, where everybody has to get crazier and crazier for their 15 minutes of fame and to get the attention. And the media provides. The media says, we want to talk to you because you're different and you're special. They don't interview, Joe that came in 3,000th to 11th place in the New York City Marathon, but they do interview Frank when she crosses the finish line. When you give the crazy people the podiums and you give the crazy people the medals and the attention and the virtue signals and the clicks and the likes and the prize money and whatever else, more and more people are going to decide to be crazy. More and more people are going to decide that they're going to step outside of the norm to be the one that gets the attention. And that's why I say it only accelerates. It only gets crazier. I can't believe I'm saying this, and it breaks my heart and makes me deathly afraid of what's to come. We're just in the beginning phases of craziness. We've just gotten started because not enough people are pushing back, and the government wants this. They want all the people to be all the crazies because it makes them easier to govern. They don't have to make sense. They don't have to argue their points. They're just going to say, we love everybody and the other group is evil and we're the good guys. Just vote for us and we're good. And people are like, yay. And then they vote that way and you get more crazy. And eventually the people that really do have the good sense and talking points are like, these crazies are getting all the attention. I guess I'm going to be crazy too. And then the world just goes, that's weak men, hard times. And we're just entering it. Guys, if you're on YouTube, get over to Rumble. If you're on Rumble, get over to betterbachelor.locals.com. Saturday night, movie night. We'll have a good time on that. And that's where I'm going to do a dating profile of the day, starting right about now.